Two swordies going at it.
All right, let us have it for the next spot in winners top 8. Leon versus Azrael to take the 3rd space alongside Larry Lur and the currently unbeaten Lancelot. No games dropped, by the way.
Wow.
Don't know if that applies to either of these two players before our screens. I know it doesn't apply to Larry Lur, thanks to space. But here we go with the cross slash to get a slight percentage lead.
They're at the stage in bracket where everything becomes incredibly challenging. There's no when you're qualifying for top 8, there's no easy win here. It's interesting there. Leon saw that knew that the ledge invincibility was going to run out. He threw out a down tilt, but the down tilt did not hit ledge hang, despite Azrael being vulnerable. So he needs to find a way to pressure ledge hang, because otherwise Azrael can kind of just sit there and choose when to get up, but with no pressure.
Yeah, oh, but the cloud grab,
yeah.
It is famously poor and nearly converted into a KO. I honestly don't understand why Leon did not commit to the back air there, and that could have been another one fairly easily. You get the up air kill instead. This is a back air free game, apparently. If you spot dodge the dash grab again, though, it's going to become all the easier. Azrael, I think you need to put those ones away, King.
Yeah, like you need to throw it out to keep the opponent honest, but I think you need to establish the threat of back air first and cross slash to deter the dash grab first. You don't just go. You don't go scissors without using your rock and paper first, man.
All right, stream nerves or something coming out for Azrael, because we've seen quite a few whiffs of big moves at this point. Azrael definitely needs to tighten things up, but you have a best of 5 environment to get used to the game again and get winning against Leon. There's no DLC in front of your face. This is a normal character for you to try and figure out. I think wanted to catch the landing with the limit cross slash, instead goes for the blade beam, but now the F tilt is going to take that stock instead. This is big improvements already.
For real. And Azrael is definitely not out of it, but what's going to be very key is how he avoids these offstage situations. I feel like Leon has been giving him Azrael some freebies, and yet Azrael's still getting packed up offstage.
Yeah, this has been our first winner's side set of the day, or at least in this state of the bracket, with no US representation. So very interesting to see what EU can do here. Get yourself a guaranteed space in winner's side of top 8. The up smash threatening, but not going to do it. Lucina, it's combo time. This is not meant to be a combo character, but Leon absolutely finding a way to make it work.
He has pushed this character's advantage to the fullest, looking like a Crom with those falling up as for a platform. And it's so potent, man. So strong. Azrael really trying to cover low in a spot where Leon hadn't gone low and was able to go high. And again, you have to establish that that high isn't an option first before you cover low. He's not been doing that so far, and Leon has just been so much further in control. Leon has really been trying this up-B gimp thing. But even though it's not been working, he's able to clear up those stocks when he has full stage control with options like forward air. So it doesn't really matter if you're not getting the flashy edge guard. If you just get the effective edge guard, he's going to be taking game 1 convincingly, Tail.
Yeah, it was a 2-stock with high percent on Leon's part, but it did admittedly feel quite one-sided. I want to talk about the Azrael path to this point a little bit, because it's been kind of understated. Azrael, one of the absolute highest seeds of this event, because he is 4th on the PR, you're naturally going to get seeded quite well at a Dutch event. Like the winners run in pools was Tonray, King, and YYZ, which was a 2-1. Azrael was on the verge of an upset already on the way here, and then finally got the win over Selkie, one of the top 3 in Ireland, to make it here. There's no like huge names in that path to get to the top 8 qualifier. Azrael definitely was meant to make it here and has enjoyed the benefits of being highly seeded, but do not doubt the player. Like Azrael did especially well in doubles last night, making it to the absolute last stages of that event. And now you're going to get the climb hazard out of shield, barely not KOing. This is the best game we've seen from Azrael today, that is for sure.
And that's a different change on how he approached the edge guard. Like not realizing that Leon was going high and just retreating back on to cover the ledge instead. It hasn't worked out for him though. Leon found this reversal and found so much. He is clinical when it comes to edge guarding with Lucina. He's just so nice, man.
Now we see a Cloud grab the wrong way. At some point, we're going to see Azrael get a successful grab, and I am going to pop off. Wait for that moment. For now, you get back air, the most predictable Cloud kill in any kind of set, and as it should be. That is a lot of people's contenders for top 1 back air in the game.
Some say that neutral plays that move plays neutral for Cloud on its own. And
it is a character on its own, like Cloud's back air, DLC, Fighters Pass 2. Oh, I love that. That's excellent
nice.
shield
That's
pressure.
Really nice shield pressure.
Doesn't actually do as much pressure to the shield in terms of turning it into a skittle as you might hope, but it certainly feels like big impact. That was an immediate option to try and catch the landing, but you know what? The up smash will do it afterwards. That was a surprise after a surprise. Good. It's like, hey, it's your birthday. I'm throwing you a birthday party. Actually, you're having a second one, same day. Hooray! I brought your other friend group in the evening.
Amazing. That was it. He did the buffered limit cross slash as soon as he got limit, and then he did the buffered up smash to punish Leon landing in. Oh, we might die here. That down tilt does hit. Even though it didn't hit the ledge hang in game 1, it was able to hit the failed ledge snap from Azrael. Just because Climb Hazard's not a very good recovery option.
You know what I've just learned about Azrael versus Selkie, the set that Azrael won to make it this far as well. The loser would fight Tilde in that situation. Ooh, so it was Selkie who got potentially the death draw and indeed did get 3-0'd. So that's it for Selkie. Rip Ireland, but Tilde will be moving on. For now, Azrael has done the hard work to make sure you've avoided that matchup, but can you beat Leon? Considered the number 2 or 3 in France most likely, but it's still such a formidable force for anyone in the world to get past. Azrael currently just can't get there.
No, there seems to be undoubtedly there's a difference in skill. Leon is just playing on another level today. Azrael is doing his best. He's keeping it competitive, but he's not really been threatening to take either of those games. Leon's punish game has been so strong, consistently taking stocks without Cloud living to very high percents. Even there, even as 160, he was just so firmly in ahead that he got to the percent where Dancing Blade would kill, and he got that at the end. I don't know what Azrael can be doing better in neutral. It's just Leon is on top of these interactions. His aggression has been strong. He's catching Cloud in a startup with these aggressive neutral airs. And then when Azrael is being aggressive and he's throwing out like a preemptive backhead to stuff that out, Leon hasn't swung yet. This time, throwing out a cross slash to anti-air, one of the best anti-airs to ever do it from a side B.
Yeah, but interesting that Azrael did in fact commit to the air dodge to ledge, because when you've got limit, you finally have that option to snap to ledge. That was a very poor finishing touch.
That was an Azrael finishing touch for sure.
100%. I honestly feel like he should have just snapped to the ledge with a climb hazard if you were going to waste that finishing touch like that, but the air dodge was not punished from Leon, nevertheless finding a stock on the other side of the stage. Things are going from bad to worse right now for Azrael. Was briefly in the lead in this game, but I'm not sure we're going to get to see that again at this rate.
Oh,
guaranteed 9th is a good result no matter what, but you want to beat Leon. And if you're going to do that, you need to start abusing the range of Buster Sword and get past the wall. Otherwise, France are going to take this to the bank.
Leon is dancing on Azrael at the moment, baiting out every single swing and punishing like he knows exactly what Azrael can do. I don't know. I think Azrael's looking lost, man. Dancing Blade in the corner, making use of your full stage control. There is no escape for you, Azrael.
Yeah, maybe shouldn't have been sticking to the solo Cloud just yet. Try one of those other characters like Wolf or anything you've got in the bag. It's like Cloud is very capable against Lucina because you've got situations like that back air. It just isn't working on this occasion. Nevertheless, Climb Hazard will get you on the board. First stop taken. Can we have a big comeback?
But by expending limits, you put yourself in such a bad situation, Azrael. Goodbye. You tried your hardest, but you got JV freed. Leon is moving on into winner side top 8, a commanding 3-0.